Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this is going to be basically a follow-up video to my Dallas card show video from May. That was Friday. I showed you footage from the show and I showed you my pickups on the day. Saturday I avoided the show, namely because I had a few things I had to take care of, and also my budget was real low after Friday. So I didn't want to overextend myself, but I was invited on Friday to a roundtable meeting hosted by none other than Dr. James Beckett, CEO and founder of the card grading company known as Beckett Monthly. So I couldn't pass up the chance and opportunity to rub elbows, network, and meet people, influencers, YouTube content creators, podcasters. It was pretty interesting. Here's a little footage on that day. All right, so here's the card that Dr. James Beckett gave out. This one he autographed to me, to James, Elite Hunters, Dr. James Beckett, and he dated it right here. This is a cool card. As you could tell, he's a huge Roberto Clemente fanatic, has his jersey on. It's a cool looking card that Topps made up for him. Let me put this in the background. And the next portion of the video, check it out.
No, you're good. There's a lot of it's all over the board too.
I got 200 on this. Or, then I can break it down more for you. And then this I got 140 on it.
I was curious about the wrong.
That's what I'll cry over. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm here with David Mantle, Mickey Mantle's son.
How you doing? Here he's getting an autograph.
I am beside myself right now. I already shook his hand, and I'm speechless right now because all you guys know who follow my channel know how much I love Mickey Mantle.
And here he goes.
Wow.
It's not Dad's, but it's one of the sons.
My viewers will probably want to find out what are the pros and cons of being the son of such an icon of Yankee lore, baseball history.
Well, one of the advantages was, like I was just thinking about, we got to go to Florida for spring training every year. We get to spend 6 weeks there, and we only had a tutor from 8 to noon, and the rest of the time we were on the beach with all the other kids. So that was fun. You know, we got to be in Fort Lauderdale in the sun, and then we got to go to the ballpark with our dads. And you know, our moms were there too, of course, but the ladies hung out. All the kids hung out, and then the players always hung out. So it was a great time for everybody to get together. I think I looked forward to going to spring training just as much as Dad did, because he got to be back around all of his teammates, and heck, I was around all the kids.
Oh, yeah?
So we had a great time.
What's your fondest memory with Dad?
Oh, we used to go hunting.
Hunting?
Yeah.
And who did you meet from the Yankees through Dad that you could say?
Oh, we hung around like Yogi Bear. Whitey Ford was a real good friend.
Really?
At the like even at spring training, Whitey was in the room below us, and then we'd be on the second floor above him. So they were always together, real close by. Was Dad and Whitey.
So what do you look forward to most as far as like the legacy, the lineage, like the words that you want to be said about your dad?
Well, that he did a lot of stuff for charities. He helped. One of the big ones he did was Make-A-Wish for children that only had so long to live. So we'd do a golf tournament to help them out every year. And he did a lot of big stuff for charities. And a lot of people didn't know that, but he did a lot of different charities, and he did that. So, but also too, just getting to hang around him was fun. He was a character.
I'm a huge fan of your dad,
Uh-huh.
mainly from researching and everything, the lore. He was like, I always describe him as the Marilyn Monroe of baseball,
Right.
where he was just it.
Joe DiMaggio married her.
Okay, so I guess the lasting memory of what you want people to speak about when they think of your dad. How do you want them to think of your dad?
That he was a true teammate, and he loved all the people that played with him, and he was happy. Like when Roger got the 61 home runs in '61, he was very happy for Roger, and he's glad he did it.
Well, it was an honor. Thank you for giving me
Thank
a few
you, buddy.
minutes. I am shaking because I'm touching DNA right here. Proof positive DNA to the Mantle lineage.
Here we become blood brothers.
My favorite Yankee baseball card to own. I own the 52. Everybody knows that, and there's a
All
reason.
right.
Mantle is it for me. Thank you so much for a minute.
Thank you, sir.
So here's an autograph card that David Mantle gave to me. He's there with his dad and his brother Danny. So cool. The back it states Mickey Mantle. Has a little caption. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, especially in the Mantle family. Strolling through New York City one day, David Mantle was stopped by a stranger who mistook him for his late father. It's a common occurrence for the Hall of Famers' sons, David and Danny, who both share their dad's aw-shucks smile and down-to-earth demeanor, or down-home demeanor. Shows all his dad's stats there. It's a pretty cool card. Let me put this in the background. So, in honor of Mickey Mantle, I'm gonna share with you a card that I haven't shared yet, and that was this Mickey Mantle 1962 card. I picked this card up about a month ago, if I remember correctly. It's in a GMA holder, which allowed me to pick this card up at a little bit less than going rate for a 4.5. It does have like a little indentation there, as you could tell, but other than that, it has pretty good centering. Obviously, this card suffers from chipping along the side, but the corners are pretty good. No creases. I paid basically what you would pay for 3 in a 62 Mantle, which was the reason why I went after it. I'll probably snap this out of the holder, cross it over or what, or maybe just keep it there protected, not sure. As the saying goes, you buy the card, not the holder. So this card allowed me to get closer to, my run of Mickey Mantles. I get to slide this in with the other Mantles now by year. Here's a stack of my Mantles. So that's 69, 68, 66. This card is promised to someone. He knows who he is. 63. And now I get to put the 62 right behind the 63 and then the 61. And then behind that I have the 58. So I'm working my way over to completing the run of Mantles, but obviously they're very pricey, so it's at a snail's pace. So being at the show, obviously surrounded by all those cards, I couldn't just walk away. I Didn't bring a lot of money with me, but of course, I picked up a little stack. Let me show you a few things I picked up. I blew a lot of my money on Friday, but it's like that saying goes, every time you try to get out, they lure you back in. And dropping off Ryan at the show, I just decided to take a peek at what I could find. I found this little lot from one dealer. He had them at 50% off. So Tyrese Halliburton, Wanda Franco, $5 for this, 15 for AD's rookie card, Elite Series. This is a cool card. I've never seen this card. 15 bucks for an AD rookie, I'll take it. He actually shaved these down to 20 bucks when I took all of those. And then there was another dealer who gave me these for 30 bucks. CD Lamb rookie hollow, pretty cool, from Donruss Optic. Some Jason Tatum. This one's called the Mist Parallel. This is cool. And obviously LaMelo Ball. You know how I feel about LaMelo. I think he's gonna be so good. And then the last one was one that I needed for my MVP collection that I'm working on. So I'm very happy I picked this one up. This one will go with my pile of MVPs that I have here. I get to now slide in another year. Maury Wills doesn't have a card from Topps in 62. So I was forced to pick up this post to complete some of this. So here's the 60s. So here's 63, which is Sandy Koufax. And then obviously this is 59. You saw this, I picked this one up. So I'm missing 61 and 60. But I'm getting closer to completing this, and then I'm gonna bring forth to you a nice little series in which I show you all the MVP winners and a subject of that year, the card, and I'm gonna have some fun with it. It's a little bit like what I had with my MLB Top 40 Dynamic Duo series. And now I'm gonna take you over to a different location to do a video response for Steve Speaks. So let's head over to where I have some of my more prideful cards. For this portion of the video, I'm gonna do a video response for Steve Speaks, who's celebrating his 250th sub with a giveaway. He's asking YouTubers to share their top 5 favorite cards within their collection. He's such a strong supporter of my channel, I just had to support him back with this response. Go check out Steve if you're not subbed to him. He does a lot of videos on how to, and he's very informative to say the least. But here's my top 5 without further ado. To start things off, I got at number 5, the 1954 Topps rookie card of the Hammerin' Hank Aaron. That is my 5th favorite card in my PC. At number 4, I'm gonna follow that up with my 1933 Gaudy card of Babe Ruth. I love the way Babe looks in this picture, and it's a grade 3. Love that card so much. And speaking of 3, I'm going to follow that up with a 1955 card of Roberto Clemente with his rookie card. I love this card so much. Bought it raw, got it graded, came back as a 5. And then at number 2, I got a 1953 Topps card of Mickey Mantle. Looking so beautiful. 1953 did it just right with the art. But at number 1, I got none other, as if you didn't know, my 1952 Topps, the Holy Grail card of Mickey Mantle. And with that, that's my top 5 for Steve Speaks. Congrats on 250. Until the next one, I'm going to wish you all happy hunting when it comes to cards.